It's Finkabella, your internet bestie, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my New Year's tradition that I started for myself and by myself, and why I think you, yes you, I see you watching this, should do it too. My personal New Year's tradition is to make a playlist every new year for the upcoming year and only add to it as time goes on. I rarely ever delete from them, and I'll get more into that in a moment. I started this tradition in 2024 when I stumbled upon my very first Spotify playlist that I have since deleted, but it was called Mega Mix 2018, and something about the impermanence of this music kind of made me think about setting intention for your life. Before I did this, I had one giant playlist that was like 2,000 hours long, and it was just every song from every artist I've ever liked, which is fine, but I think that having these yearly playlists can serve as an archive of the year that you just had and kind of act as an auditory scrapbook for the year going forward. So have I sold you on the idea yet? Let's talk a little bit more about it. Music is really important to the human experience. Think about how in movies we use music to set the tone and the mood of what's happening on the screen. I think that you can do this with enough attention to your own life. You can make it feel like you're the main character in your own movie, and your yearly playlist is the tone that you want the rest of the year to go. So for me, I only put really happy songs that make me feel like really beautiful or really strong or energized in my playlist, because I would want to feel that way throughout the entire year. So I think that doing this can be super fun and a good alternative to a New Year's resolution. Let's get into how we can do this. Step one is to obviously create an empty playlist on the platform of your choice. I use Spotify, but I think that this could also work on Apple Music or YouTube Music, although I'm not very familiar with those platforms. I like Spotify because when you add songs to it, it kind of makes like a suggested box at the bottom with music that's similar to what's already in your playlist. So that can be really helpful for discovering new music. Personally, I just name the playlist for the year that it is, but you can name it whatever you want. I could have named it something cute like a fix on 2026 or something like that, but I encourage you to make sure you use the year name edits. That way when you look back, you can tell what year it was and all of these memories that you have from the last year in song. Optionally, you can set an image for the front of your playlist. I think that can add so much character and charm to it. Spotify has, I think, what they call an album image creator on the mobile app. Step two is to add some songs that make you feel great. So I like to ask myself a few questions before I add something to my playlist. I want to listen to this for the rest of the year. So is the music catchy? Is it make me feel unstoppable, beautiful, happy, empowered, or does it make me want to sing along and dance? And is the song interesting all the way through? And try not to delete from these playlists, because I think that it can serve as a good time capsule. And if you delete that, then it's kind of rough on memories, I guess. And it's also just like skipping a song in your playlist really like just destroys the vibe. So make sure that you have songs that you're gonna want to listen to for the rest of the year. A common trend amongst my music choices is that they are upbeat. They're about an average, they're 160 beats per minute. They're sung by women, or they're about a woman. And when I start a new playlist for the year, I'd like to take some of my like top hits from the last playlist. But if you're just starting out, that's fine. Just add some of your favorite songs that make you want to dance. Step three is to take some of the recommendations and add them to your playlist to make them a little bit longer. When you first start your playlist, it's going to be pretty short, but I like to pad this runtime by scrolling to the bottom of my Spotify playlist and clicking the plus icon on some music that I may not have ever heard before. I like to give it a shot before I add it, but I've found a lot of stuff that I've like been really resonating with these first 3 weeks of the new year. So when I added like the K-pop Demon Hunters album, I got a lot of recommendations of KATSEYE, and so I tried it out and I added it on there, and now that's some of my favorite music I've listened to so far this year. So I encourage you to do the same. If you're lost, you can also try some of my recommendations. Music that I really like is, like I said, I've been enjoying KATSEYE, Spaghetti by Les Seraphim, Jenny, like Jenny, And I also find a lot of inspiration for my playlists from Fortnite, ironically enough. I do have a lot of songs that I bought as an emote in the game or played on Fortnite Festival that I just really enjoyed and wanted to add to my soundtrack. So I have gotten inspiration from there as well. The final and most important step is to continue to add to your playlist throughout the year. This will make it longer, obviously, but it will also reflect your interests and your growth as the year continues. I like to add Baby No Money to mine right now, Chappell Roan, and I like music that makes me want to dance, so like Touch and Spaghetti and things like that. So I hope that you all have fun cultivating the soundtrack of your life for the next year, and I'll see you in the next one. Please like and subscribe. Happy New Year.